Hi, my name is June Kwon. I edit videos on the internet, and I don't know what else to say actually.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. You want to talk about? You want to talk a little bit about like your background, who you are, what you do outside of being June Kwon, the BDG editor?
Oh, sure. Oh, it's crazy that that's me. Yeah, I am a college student, technically a graduate student now, because graduated. Woo! I born and raised in California, but went to school in Georgia for college, and going to New York for graduate school, which is super exciting. I am studying educational media, specifically instructional technology and media, and yeah.
Awesome. When did you discover Brian?
Ooh, that's a good question. Maybe like it had to have been at least a few months before I made the video, so over like a year and a half ago, approximately, I want to say.
Do you remember what video it was that you watched?
Oh. So I had already seen his personal channel videos because like a few of them had obviously gone viral and stuff.
Sure.
I think like what really hooked me was the Unraveled series. Sorry, I don't know why that's going off. But I think what first really hooked me was the Unraveled series. And then I connected the dots and I was like, oh wait, this is the same person that I had seen before. I know this face and I don't know how I knew this face, and then I figured it out. I became like a really big fan of his stuff on Polygon, and just like generally I like, because of BDG, really like fell into Polygon as well. I also beforehand had like obviously seen his personal channel stuff.
Awesome. What was the spark that told you, hey, I should make BDG out of context? Like, what was that initial, I gotta do this?
Yeah, I'm also a very big fan of Star Kid musicals, and truly the YouTube algorithm is like you watch one kind of video and it recommends you all of them. That's really also another great way to get like really deeply invested in BDG, and really one of the ways that I've like sucked my friends into it. It's like, hey, watch this video I edited, now get invested.
Yep.
Yeah, so I love Star Kid musicals, and the editing community around that is awesome. So I watched a lot of like Twisted out of context, or just Star Kid musicals out of context, like a lot of those, and I was just like, you know, this would work. This would really work. So that really sparked it for me.
Yeah, awesome. Did you expect the videos to pick up steam?
No, not even a little bit. I truly like. It's so cheesy, but like the truth of it is I started editing just because I was like, this is funny and I like it. So like to the point where like I look back on those old videos and I'm like, oh, I did not do those well because I didn't expect anything from them. I was just like, oh, this is funny and I like that, and I'll edit like a second one when I'm like, so I can finish these videos, and like that'll be it. And then now I've made 10 of them.
Yeah. Are there any interactions with people, or reactions of people commenting on your videos that have stood out to you?
I think like just any of like the like funny comments or people like riffing off of the stuff. I really do also like when people are like, man, I really needed this, because like it's really fulfilling for me to like edit these, and like when I make one that I'm really proud of, I'm glad to put it out regardless of what other people think of it. But also it's like nice for people to be like, yeah, like this was awesome, and I'm like, oh, thanks, man. So that's always nice to see. Funnily enough, on my last video where I made a bunch of like it was like coronavirus related, where it's like a lot of the Sims video I put in there. like a lot of people were like, "Are you okay?" Which was really funny. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." It's just all of his insane moments just really work for my mindset right now.
Yeah, sure. Okay, this one's a little bit of a struggle. So you say that you try to get your friends into BDG and you're like, hey, watch this one video, and that kind of sucks them in. How do you describe the community surrounding Polygon and Brian to them?
Ooh, good question. I think it's like easy to get people like sucked into BDG by like a lot of the friends that I do. I know what kind of games they like, so I'm like, hey, this is a funny video, you should check it out, and like look at this guy like do this cool thing around this game that you like. So I usually like try to just like be like, I like this thing and like it, but really like describing the community around it, I think I don't like tend to do a lot with like my friends, because if they like get really into it, like I'm more than happy to be like, yes, let me like talk to you about that. But on the whole, a lot of the people that I like get into videos or like start to get interested into videos are just more interested in the videos, honestly.
Sure. Yeah, what else do I got? What are you doing when you're not making videos? Because obviously you are the BDG editor, but that's not your whole life.
Yeah, I think quarantine has really illuminated like the amount of things that I do and don't do outside of editing, because I think editing really like puts me on a schedule, like these videos need to be out by this time. But just for fun, I like I have a ukulele that I like playing, which is a lot of fun. And I like playing video games. I have my Switch like right there, which is why I'm like looking like slightly off camera. And I am waiting for my copy of Animal Crossing, so I'm playing my old copy of Wild World right now. So it's like a time. Getting some really good flower gardening in. It's great. And I like to do a lot of cooking, so that's what I've been doing a lot during this time.
That's fun.
Learning a lot of lessons from my mom.
How long does it normally take you to put together one of the full-length out of contexts?
So I'll do them in chunks. I think if I were to like sit down, because a lot of the ones when, especially early on when I was just doing the out of context videos, I would like sit down and maybe spend like a few hours on it. It would usually just like take me that long to like take the pieces that I want out of each of the videos and then like find a place that I want to put it in the video. So that usually takes like a good chunk of time, and I made it as a rule for myself that like each of them has to make it to at least 5 minutes before I'm like good with it to go, because otherwise like I want it to be like a like feasible chunk, but I don't want it to like, otherwise I'll just edit forever, so I need to like cut myself
Sure.
off somehow. But like nowadays I really do like edit so many videos at a time, that I'll spend like hours over a few weeks to just like get them all together, but like simultaneously be editing like 5 other videos.
Nice. Well, every once in a while on your channel there's something that isn't BDG, and normally that's StarKid I've gotten. Are there anything else that you're like, I wish I would be able to put this out, but I'm not sure how it would perform?
I'm not really like worried about like how it would perform. I do have like things that I really like to like put up there. Like I watch a lot of Jenna Marbles, so I would love to do something. I'm not like super scared about like how it'll perform, because I didn't really start this channel to like do that.
Sure.
And nothing's monetized, so it's not like it matters. But I mean, I want people to like what I put out, but it's really whenever I like want to put something out, I mean, it's nice to put out things that like either people ask for or I know people will like. It's always a spike when the out of context videos come out, because that's truly what the majority of the people like subscribe for. But I like to space them out more because they do take a lot of energy to do. So stuff like Jenna Marbles, I did Game Grumps a while ago, and I like putting that on in the background. So I don't know, maybe I'll return to that at some point. I don't know. Like I think just kind of out of context videos for other creators too would be cool.
Sure. Were you familiar with the Gil Gilbert out of context videos like in 2017?
I wasn't until I like really started getting into the community and really started making these videos, and then they started popping up in my like feed more, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. But yeah, I wasn't exposed to them before really getting into it.
Yeah, do you have anything else you'd like to add about the channel, about yourself, about, I don't know, anything?
I don't know. I really enjoy like making the videos, so it's really cool that people enjoy watching. And I always feel bad when people like request things, because I always try to like get them up as soon as possible, but I also have like a schedule in like a really meaty spreadsheet. So I always like feel bad, but I always like try to like move the videos around. But like I'm always open to like suggestions and requests, so I always like to highlight that it might take a while, but I will do like whatever anybody like wants.
Sure. And one last question that I've been asking multiple people now. What's your favorite color?
Cool. Red.
Red. Any reason for red? Any specific shade of red? Just all of them?
Like bright red. I feel like it should be yellow because I'm a Hufflepuff. And I do like yellow, but I think like red looks best on me. And for some reason, I think like when like I was in high school, I just were like really attached to it, where I was just like, this is my color and I look good in it. So now I'm just, that's what it is now.
And higher and higher and higher.